Hello all Business Central folks. So as you know, Business Central 2023 release wave 2 previews are out. So in the coming weeks, we'll be talking about what's new in 2023 release wave 2. So the first video in that series will talk about a small but a useful feature for customer, how to customize field editability from UI. Now, if you try to understand the need of this feature, this is based on customer requesting partners to define how their GUI should look like, where there are some fields that they just want users to see, but they should not be able to modify. And that is now possible without a developer requirement. So if you are a customer who requests their partners to kind of have some field just from a visibility perspective and users should not be able to modify them, then you can now do it with this release. So let's understand how you can utilize this feature and in Business Central 2023 release wave 2. So when you are on a list or on a card page, wherever you are, you can go into the personalized action, which you can go from the gear icon and choose personalize. As soon as you go personalize, we all know what you can do. You can move fields around, you can change the freeze pane, you can hide some fields and all. But going forward, you'll be able to it's unlock editing because the page is set to be read only. But let's go into the card page. So let's say you are on the customer card page and you don't want users to change the default sending profile. You just want them to see it. And so till previous version, you should have either hidden this field or you should have went to your partner saying remove this field or mark this as non-editable. But you don't have to do this going forward. What you can do is you can click on this icon and you get the new option to lock editing. Once you lock editing, that field's then turned into a read only mode and you can just click done. So going forward, this user, because you are utilizing it into the personalized option, will only be able to see this field. If you have to revert it back, you can again go to the personalized option and clear the personalization. Or if you don't want and you know that this is the only field, you can unlock the editing or clear the personalization. Now just remember that any field which is by design in the code, in the object, is set to be non-editable like this. You can't change that to be editable and so on and so forth. So anything that is by default set by design to not to be editable, you cannot unlock that. But if there is a field which is editable by default, by design, you can go ahead and mark that as read only. Now you might ask a question that why this feature is introduced, because I'm doing it on personalization, and that doesn't make any sense because personalization are personalized to user. And if you don't know about the difference between personalization and how you control it based on the for the company, there's a video at the end of it which will talk about it. But the right way to use it is go and search for profiles. Now the profiles are used based on different users who are doing the same thing. So let's say for accountant, if I want to do certain changes on locking the editability, I can choose that profile and get into customized pages if I have permission to access the profile info. And once you do that, you can just follow the similar step as we were talking about and change the editability, or what do we call that? Yes, mark that as editable or non-editable. So you are already in the customizing mode. So if I head to the same area, open that, pick up a customer and open its card, and then define this to lock editing, then any user who is configured to be using this profile, which is the profile of accountant, will not be able to change this. So this will apply to all the users who are using this personalization. Hope that makes sense. Now let's look at on the list pages. Let's say there are some different pages like let's see here. If I go into customer and try to see the your editable list kind of thing. Let's say I'll find it here somewhere, payment term code. So if I try to navigate to this page, I can actually set that on a, oh, this is not an editable list, so that's why that was disabled. But if I want to lock editing in a list page, then I can just do it on a column, and then that column becomes non-editable to all my users. So on a list page, that will apply to a column, whereas on a card page, that will apply on a field. So you can define where you want to set it up, what is important and what is not, and change your user interface the way which suits your business. So as I said in the beginning, it's a pretty small feature, but useful for customer who want to maintain their UI based on their business requirement. So do let me know how you think about this video and what are the situation where you'll use this. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you think other users and developers will find this information useful, do share it on social media. And if you haven't, do subscribe to the channel, because there are back-to-back videos coming in what's new in 2023 release wave 2. So stay connected. I'll come up with the next video sooner than later.